Speaking of Carti though, he is finally headlining himself on Rolling Loud for the first time, which I thought was a huge accomplishment. Not that, like, obviously Rolling Loud is the biggest rap festival at this point, right? And I think Playboy Carti's been killing every single one for the past couple years. Like, you know that his performances are always the most anticipated and the most videoed or filmed. And a lot of the times he doesn't even let it be on like the stream, so it makes it a little bit more exclusive. So maybe he knows what he's doing. He definitely does. But now he's actually headlining on the first day, which is crazy. He's come so far. He's above, let's see, he's above Kodak Black. Actually, this all makes sense. Trippy, DaBaby, Saweetie. So he's actually bigger than all the people on there. There's no surprises there. Blueface is on it. Let's see if he's out of jail by that time. But Travis Scott, Future, makes sense. Playboy Carti, by the way, has been a special guest at Rolling Loud before, but I still think this is his first headlining act. But Future is above Uzi, and this is actually not the first time that that's happened, which is crazy to me. March 5th. So I believe by that time, because I think at some point they said Pink Tape is going to be out before March next year, because that's when he's going on tour. But we'll see about that, because you know what goes on with Carti with the Narcissist tour, and then it ended up nothing happened. But Uzi below Future. They just don't believe in Uzi anymore, I guess. Damn. Now, I think that the reason that Uzi is below Future is because Future hits a wider demographic. He actually has bigger hits than Uzi, I think, because he has a lot of songs with Drake. I love Future, so don't think that I'm hating at all. But we've discussed this. Technically speaking, Uzi solo is a bigger artist than Future. Although Future, he'll probably bring in a demographic of fans they're older, so they have more money than Uzi fans to buy tickets for Rolling Loud, because some shits are like what, $300 a piece. So that's why Future's the headliner. But also, again, he has bigger songs like Mask Off that might compete with EXO Tour Life. I'm not sure which song's actually bigger, but then the one with Drake, what is it, Good Life or some shit, Life is Good. That definitely, yeah. Mask Off got 1.2 billion on Spotify. Way Too Sexy, 419 mil in such a short amount of time too. That was 2021. Life is Good, 1 billion as well. So Uzi only got one song that's over 1 billion. Future got a couple on Spotify. So, but yeah, Future, he been in the game longer too, so you can say that he's just bigger, maybe not as hot. Although he had a project that was Grammy nominated. I don't understand it. We'll talk about that later. Not necessarily against Future, but the other nominations. So it's more fresh, I guess, too. He actually has new music, whereas what is Uzi gonna perform? Actually, he might be able to perform Red and Blue, or maybe some new unreleased, or actually, again, he'll have Pink Tape. But who knows if they even told Rolling Loud that, like, yo, we'll perform this. But I feel like Uzi, yeah, he needs to drop before he starts getting headlines again. Not Red and Blue, sorry, Red and White. You know what I was saying. Carti is contractually obligated to drop sometime soon. You read his contract? Do you know that for a fact? You got to see the 2017 lineup to compare Carti's placement. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to check when I was looking at if this was his first time. So in 2022 in Miami, he was a special guest. So he was still a big name. He's where Lil Wayne is right now. 2017 Rolling Loud lineup. I actually went to this Rolling Loud in Miami, and the mosh pit was so crazy that my girlfriend had to get on my shoulders just because you could not stand. There was no room for your feet to be. So before like her ankles broke, she got the Kyrie cross. We had to put her on my shoulders using a chair. Let's see, 2017 Rolling Loud lineup. Is this it? Is this 2017? All right, you can see him on the right side. Right here, right above Chief Keef. below Denzel Curry, above Ski Mask, Smoked Perp, whatever. Yeah, I think I actually went to the 2016 one too, and maybe Carti was there. I can't remember. But yeah, he's gone a long way. But another thing is, along the lines with what like academics has been saying lately, is this is kind of proof that Carti is one of the top dogs now. Like, it might not be reflected in the numbers just yet, although again, as we discussed, he's getting more streams than technically Travis Scott per year right now. He's in the billion club. He's a billionaire streams wise. But he is up there with Playboy Carti, Travis Scott, Future. Look, Lil Baby just dropped an album and apparently it went crazy, like 200K. Why is he not performing on Friday? Tell me. Oh, and look at this. Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely performing on that day, so maybe he'll bring them out too. That would be such good promotion for his artists. Holy shit. But also the lineup on this day is kind of ass. Homicide Gang is there too. So this is just like Carti Day. This is Opium. This is Opium Friday. Everybody else is kind of buns. I mean, we got Trippy, Kodak. That's about it. Ken, Lone. AB is performing. Does he even have enough music to perform? He's gonna be on for like 10 minutes and then dip. But yeah, Travis Scott got more competition, so maybe that's why they put Lil Baby over here, but so that more people come to the Saturday and Sunday, make it more lively, let the Carti fans enjoy their day on a Friday night. The Vamp is probably a red moon that day or some shit, you know. But in essence, top dog, can't compete with them. They could have put easily Uzi up there, but I just don't think that, I don't know. I feel like Carti's one of the only people that actually brings out people exclusively for him. Same thing with like Travis Scott. I don't know about Future, maybe for the old heads, yeah, I could see that. Lil Wayne as well, because he's like from the older demographics, even earlier than Future, that he was like super popular. Whereas Uzi, I feel like everybody who's coming for Uzi specifically is gonna be there for Carti, so that's why he's headlining on Friday. Griff says Carti gotta drop soon or he's gonna get sued by his label, unless they made some kind of, bro, you haven't read the deal. How would you know? How would you know that his label has the right to sue him? I'm pretty sure, actually I know for a fact, all of the big dogs like Drake or Carti or Travis or Future or even Uzi or Baby, any of them, if you sell over 100K, you can do whatever the fuck you want, man. It's like a hot girl. Like it's like she takes your credit card, you're gonna let her do it because, I mean, no simp shit, but hopefully I don't get banned off Twitch for that, but you're just glad she's there. Like, okay, go enjoy yourself, at least you with me. Now if she starts cheating, you gotta cut her off. Same thing with artists. If they start dropping shit on SoundCloud and you're the label and you're not getting any money from it, whatever, drop them. But in this scenario, they're just happy that Carti's performing. They're still getting money from that. It might be less percentage because it's not the streaming, which I believe the percentages get switched or altered from performances in the 360 deals as opposed to the streams. But still, they're just happy he's getting 1 billion streams per year. What could they be mad about? Why are they gonna sue him? And I don't think that they have to necessarily drop like on a yearly basis or a 2-year basis. It hasn't been that long, yo. He dropped 2020, the end of 2020. So back in the day, like 5 years ago, artists didn't just drop albums every single year. We are just conditioned like that because we're on our phones way too much and we're overstimulated and we're like, you want the new next thing every single day? Like, no, I don't even think that it's possible to come up with some new shit that Carti comes up with every single album for another year or so. You think Carti got paid the highest out of all the artists? He headlining and all the artists performing too. Huh. Yeah, he is a headliner. I was gonna say Travis Scott, but I feel like Travis Scott being paid the highest, he's just happy that he's performing right now after the Astroworld situation. Look, again, I don't blame Travis. You know my opinion on that with Live Nation. Happy that Travis Scott's back. Future, I don't know if Future's getting paid as much as Carti. You're right, that would make sense, especially because he's carrying that day so much. And then in the perks, and I heard like back in the like last year that an artist in the underground or like the upcoming generation was getting paid like 15K to perform from Rolling Loud. Obviously it depends on like how big you are or whatever, but I feel like it would be a perk for Carti to move up Can and Destroy Lonely, because who is he performing above? Actually, that makes sense. They are bigger than all of those, so maybe it's not a perk at all. But yeah, that's basically Opium Day. And so you think that he's getting performed, I mean he's getting paid for his artist performance too, I guess. I feel like Interscope's getting that though. He's just getting the back end. I don't know, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. It is his label. He gets a percentage of it, yes, but we don't know if like if their advance has been paid back yet, or like what the structure of the percentages are. Yeah, you're right. He gets a percentage of it. So yeah, let's just say he got paid the most, whether he got the money directly or indirectly, because maybe it's paying back the label. Technically, he still got 10,000, even though if it was still paying back the advance, if you get what I'm saying. Is Yeet on any of the days? I don't think so. He would be like one of the top names, I feel like, because he's bigger than, at this point, like Tory. I don't know. It depends on like the demographic, but he's doing more numbers than most of these people. Actually, speaking of that, shout out whoever just subbed. Who just subbed? Whaley West, cousin of Kanye and Kim.